Hey.
So we back at this again with
Catherine. Hi everybody and hi Amanda.
Hi everybody. Hi Catherine.
Welcome back to season 2, episode 8 of
What the
Fuck? But yo, we say hi to each other, but we forgot. We got a surprise for you guys today. Ooh. Hi everybody and hi Sam.
Hey guys, how's it going?
We have a man in our kingdom.
Yes, sir.
We are complete. We have a man today, guys. I know we didn't even tell you guys that's what was gonna happen. It was a surprise. Surprise! Everybody, we want to welcome Samuel Poleus.
Did you say Poleus?
It's not Samuel Brianville.
No.
To the podcast with us today, and he's here to do a part 2 of the Men What's Wrong With You.
All right, thanks guys for inviting me.
You're welcome. So Sam, what's up? Who are you? Who's Sam?
All right. What can I say? Sam is Sam.
Okay. And, Sam don't know who he is, guys.
No. Okay. Well, like they already said, my name is Sam Poleus. I am I'm a married man.
Okay.
And
he married, y'all. So don't shoot your shot.
He's off limits.
Think about it.
What you would call it? I'm very open about I hear a lot of opinions, and I'm one of these people that are not biased, so I'm always hearing everything people has to say, and I'm very laid back, and what can I say about me? I'm happy to be here today because I listen to this podcast, and you guys are always talking about really good subjects.
Yeah. Should we quiz him? I think we should quiz him.
Mm-hmm. What was episode 2?
It's not necessary.
What was episode 2? What was season 2, episode 2?
It's not necessary. It's not necessary.
We ain't gonna quiz him. We forgive him, guys. You know. But okay, so I know who you are and stuff like that, and then I hear that you say you have an open mind. Would you say, who do you want to be? Who would Sam want to be? Because I usually ask Amanda that, but I'm so glad that I get the chance to ask somebody else that question.
What do you mean? Who do I want to be?
Who would you want Sam to be known as? When you're in your deathbed and you're breathing your last breath, what do you want people to say about Sam?
Well, I guess what I would want them to say is what people have been saying for the last couple of years, that Sam is one of these people that, he's always ready to listen and get other people's opinions and not react too quickly to what others say. What else? A person that that's always ready to learn also, and
we love that.
At the same time ready to teach people without being too criticizing or judgmental.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we love that. You said an important point, and that's what this podcast is all about. You said ready to learn. And we're all for people that are ready to learn and open-minded, because that's what we're doing. Me and Amanda, we learn on a daily basis. We do an episode, and after that, people come back to us and tell us, like, what the hell were y'all talking about? And we learn from them and correct our mistakes all the time. So this is what this is all about. So...
yeah, Kat,
let's jump right into it.
Hold on now.
You have a question?
I have a question.
Amanda has a question.
Pop quiz.
You're not ready now.
So, Sam, I know you did like a synopsis about yourself, but how mature would you say that you are?
How mature would I say I am? Well, I consider myself mature, but what I consider as maturity, it doesn't mean that you consider this, the same as maturity also. So I don't know if we're going to be on the same page.
Okay.
But
so it depends on our definition of what mature would be, I'm guessing.
Because I don't know what you see as mature for you.
Samuel Gana is un diplomate.
Diplomat net.
But what I would say, why do you think makes your point valid? Why do you think anybody that's listening to this should listen to you? Why you?
Just because I'm not the biased person. I'm not just gonna be like, oh, my friends or all the majority is saying this, I should side with them.
Okay.
I'm on the side of facts. I have to see facts. I have to see the logic behind it and everything before I could walk in that direction.
Okay.
I'm not a follower. I gotta really. I have my own point of view. I always consider myself a born leader. Whatever.
Born
I
leader,
consider
y'all.
myself that.
Born leader.
I can't. All right.
So the fact that I guess the most thing is because I'm not biased. I'm not biased. I'm willing to listen to reason, and then if it's fact, then I'll agree. But if it's not fact, you could say whatever you gotta say. If it's wrong at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you straight up, no, this is not right. Maybe you should consider this also. I'm gonna say.
This is an unpopular opinion podcast. We do talk about a lot of taboo subjects, and then what we do say all the time are not the thoughts or the ideas of the majority. So I love the fact that you say that's what makes you when your points are valid to be heard here today. So we starting off on a good starting off on a good kisa.
A good foot. A good start.
Good foot.
Exactly.
A good start. A good start.
Okay,
we're off to a good start.
Here we go. You see,
that's what I just said, though. Okay.
Anyways, all right. So I know we're all joking and everything. We cannot really pass. We cannot get into this subject or this topic without talking about what's been going on in the media lately. I know, how I feel about it, but I want to hear your thoughts. How does that how does the media make you guys feel this week? How have you been feeling all this week about what has been going on? Amanda or Sam, whoever.
Go ahead, Sam.
Ladies first. All right,
He said ladies first.
Whatever.
Well, I've been really sad. And yesterday I was just moping around and really sad and angry. I could say really angry about the situation. That we're literally being killed in the streets like chickens, like goats. And it really...
Animals?
Yeah, animals. Yeah, let's just say animals. And it really saddens me because we are surrounded by black men. My husband is a man. My father is a man. My whole family is...
You got brothers.
I got three brothers.
I'm glad your husband is a man.
I'm glad your husband's a man.
Yeah, I gotta clarify.
No shit.
But I'm just saying.
I think you meant to say your husband is a black man, right?
Yes, they are black men. So I'm surrounded by black men. I got 3 young black men as brothers. You understand? I have cousins. He has cousins. I have 3 brothers-in-law. So that's 6 of them. You understand? They're not scrawny. They're big men, and they probably intimidate some people the way they look, So it really frustrates me, and my sister is about to have a boy. So, it's a lot of emotion. So, yeah, that's how I feel.
Okay. I am mad and I am enraged and I'm all for blood, okay? Nous connaissons 17 octobre mwen fête, so desaline is in my blood. I'm all about couper tête boule kai. I'm all about revolution. Let's burn it all. Let's whatever, get guns. I'm probably not who you should be listening to in this moment because I guarantee you I am not for peace. This is how I feel. Catherine Caillou signed that.
Wow, what can I say? I mean, I see a lot of people are trying to criticize and judge the people that are burning, looting, all this kind of stuff. But at the same time, I feel like the way I see it, hey, look, if this is how you feel you need to express your anger, do it. Because like most people say, for too long, we've been protesting, silently or with non-violence, with anything. And nothing has changed. It's like,
the people that keep saying, oh, what is the violence going to change? Is it going to bring
something?
Floyd back? Is it going to da-da-da? Listen,
no.
The peace is not going to bring him back either. So
I feel like everyone is missing the point. Everyone's missing the point. The fact that they're more worried about what's being burnt down and all these things are replaceable. But that guy that just died, his life cannot be replaced. Exactly. So I think we should really focus on what's happening right now. All these things that are happening, the people are mad because the guy cannot come back to life. His family lost him. That's it.
Point blank.
I hear a lot of people are being canceled in the media and stuff. Like, when Baton did the Shade Room, that's Amanda's daily news. So, enlighten me, please.
Yeah, a lot of people, I can say two major black public figures, is that how you call those people, are currently canceled. I don't know if you guys cancel. But
I have a big problem with the cancel culture, but go ahead.
But when they mean cancel, like they unfollow them and they don't support them, basically. Because I know Desi Banks, the comedian.
Yeah, I don't even know who that is. That's
I know him because Sammy watch him all the time. But I hope
what a shame.
I
don't know who that is. That's somebody funny. That's very famous.
He's funny.
Is he famous? I really don't know. He's really famous.
I don't even know Dave Chappelle and Kevin Hart.
He lost half
he's not Dave Chappelle funny or Dave Chappelle. He's not that popular like him, but he is one of these Instagram, popular famous people. Yeah.
I mean, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah. I know he said some comments I didn't hear, so I can't really comment on that. But I know he's canceled. And then B Simone. B Simone he lost half.
First of all, who's B Simone? I don't know who that is either.
She was on Wilding Out.
Oh, okay.
And she built a brand for herself, and she's a businesswoman, a black business owner. And
okay.
She basically said that she's not here on earth to please man, but to be God fearing, and she chooses not to be an angry black woman at the moment, and therefore the culture has canceled her and him.
Why?
Because they don't agree with the angry black woman thing. Comment that
I'm so lost.
Like if you choose not to protest or silently or violently or looting or breaking things, basically they said you should have just be quiet. You didn't have to make that statement against like.
Oh, okay, so technically they're saying that she's calling the people that are protesting angry black women.
Yeah, basically. So they feel like it's a giant.
Well, that's what everybody else is calling them. So.
Yeah, but they said it hurts even more when it comes from your own kind, because they said they said the black community brought her to her level where she's at today. Okay. They feel like they're being betrayed by her, some sort. I'm just reading the facts.
If they feel like that, it's because of everything that's going on right now. It's they're letting their emotions speak for them, because at the end of the day, she has freedom of speech also. She could say whatever she wants.
Yeah, but I really don't understand how people. It's like people don't want people to say how they really feel.
Yeah.
But they're all about authenticity. They're all about speak your truth. They're all about, speak your mind. If you have something to say, say it. But the minute that you say it, you're canceled.
Exactly.
So what the hell
it's
do y'all want people to do?
They setting you up.
Yeah. Like, if she says something wrong, then she says something wrong. Like, I understand what they mean by she should shut up. But canceling a person because they say how they're feeling in the moment. They're saying they're not choosing to be violent. They want to be God-fearing, whatever. I don't know why she needs to be...
I feel like when I was reading the comments, a lot of people felt a certain way, because it's like, like when your lifestyle doesn't match what you say. So they were like saying like, okay, you're now when we need you to mostly be speaking up.
That's what she's trying to be God-fearing.
Exactly. Now you're trying to be God-fearing. So that's when they were like, okay, so do we pick and choose when to be God-fearing now? So they were.
Yes, we do. That's all right.
Yeah, that's all right. But a lot of people are angry. You can't be mad at them either, because we're already being silent. And by them speaking out, but you saying that is like bringing down the one that are out there protesting. So they feel like, they have the right to feel hurt too. You understand?
She didn't, but she didn't tell nobody to not go out there and protest. Exactly. She's just saying what she's doing.
She's not going. She's not doing
it.
No,
but she was referring. If you go look on her Twitter, she was referring to the protests. So that's what
she's saying, I'm not going. I personally am not going to loot, and I'm not going to do all these things. I'm going to be, to do the what would Jesus do type thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she's saying. She didn't tell nobody don't go out and protest.
It's like she's acknowledging that, I'm not about this life. I'm not gonna do it. I'm more than that.
I'm not saying she's right or she's wrong. It's just her opinion. And I feel like if we're all about opinions and we're all about what you should do in this moment, we should give people the right to say how they feel.
You can speak your mind, Catherine, but what would Jesus do at this point?
I don't know. I'm not
exactly. So what's your point? What are you coming out with this tweet for? I'm not here to bash your sister, but keep your comments to yourself talking about what would Jesus do at this point.
Like, get out of here. You feel about it?
But Twitter's for everybody, you know? Twitter's for everybody.
I know
Just
what
like
Jesus would. You know,
like,
I'm a follower of Christ. Let me tell you what my Jesus would do. He would be out there looting with them, breaking everything, flipping tables, like he did at that synagogue. Okay, let's move on.
Oh Lord,
I can't. Y'all heard it from Amanda.
He would,
but it's the cancel culture that really gives me a problem. It's like we want people to be honest, we want people to speak their minds, but the minute that they do, we're so ready to cancel them. Like I don't even. But it's like everybody has to be careful now.
It makes absolutely no sense.
It's not that, Catherine. If I'm following you and I was a follower of yours, and I see your mentality and the way
you are not following me. You are not following me because of what I believe about Black people. You were following me because of what I did in the community that you say you could learn from.
Exactly.
Since you say she's a businesswoman, you are following me because of my business. You see where I've been. This is why you have been following me, not because of how I thought or whatever. Like this has nothing to do with.
Obviously, it's not just that why people were following her. Obviously, it was for the way she thought. Because a lot of people like how she was business driven and all that stuff. But obviously, something happened that they started unfollowing her. I'm
Amanda,
just here to speak on their behalf. That's
Amanda,
all. Yeah.
Quick question, Amanda.
Yes, go ahead.
Would you be on the side that's canceling her too? Then
I never did follow her, so I guess I would be.
Okay. I was just making sure.
I never followed her either, but I don't think I would use that.
I just know her of her, but I never followed her. I know
I feel
certain
like
people.
if I followed you based on your political views and things, then I see it switch, then I would unfollow you. Mm-hmm. But if I followed you for business,
exactly,
it's for business.
Has nothing to do with
anything. Because like, I think I was reading like a Donald Trump book. Donald Trump, a lot of the things that he's doing.
But he has ideas.
But business Leo, I apply a lot of them. You know, I bought the book. A lot of people would tell me like, why would you buy this book? When I'm not like I feel like when it comes to certain subject, I have to pick and choose who's successful in that, and then see if that's something that I could apply in my life. Si lem li livli an mwen wè se vole and all of these things, then I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm not gonna follow that. But I'm not just gonna use you, because you're bad at everything else. The one thing that you do good, I'm not gonna learn from that. No, I'm gonna take what I want. I'm gonna leave what I don't want. And this goes for friendship. This goes for everybody that I know. Like, I take the good side of you that I want, that could help me. And the bad side of you, if I could help you with it, I help you with it. If I can't, I see it's not helping me, I'll let you be. It has nothing to do with me.
Yeah, but...
And I feel like we need to start choosing, like, who not just cancel a whole human being because of one tweet.
We're becoming way too damn sensitive, okay? That's exactly what it is.
I have a big problem with that word. I have a big problem with that word, sensitive. I have a big problem with that word. Listen.
But then again, they pick.
I'm sorry you have a problem with it, but it's the fact, because what happens is, okay, yes, you could be sensitive, okay? It's not that it's a problem, but there's a level of sensitivity when you just ou vin nye, okay? Vin gon koto rive, ou pa sensitive encore vin sensitive. You become like ou nye. That's what it is. You just like, yo, you don't know what else to do with yourself. You just, yo, because of how you think, the person thinks differently or whatever, you telling yourself, you being petty about it.
This one is a very touchy one for me.
Because I feel like what they're doing, canceling her, they're doing it out of pettiness because they don't agree with what she's saying. It's a direct whatchamacallit, like, come on,
I feel like at the end of the day, mun ka follow you, still follow. The people that did follow her for the right reason.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's their choice too. You can't be mad at them on following her. It's your choice if I choose. Like, you know. So,
but j'en dis an li an ti jan nye vre, because it's like, okay, wap follow paske tout moun di she's cancel, tout moun ale wal unfollow. It does become a little nye. It's like, when do you really get to speak? Like, if you're not right for everybody, if Twitter doesn't judge to say that what you said was right, then it's like tout moun cancel you. So you have to make sure you're following the criterias of Twitter. Exactly. It does become nye. I understand what you mean.
I guess I probably used the wrong word.
But the word sensitive bothers me a lot. But anyways,
like I said, I mean, we're all speaking out our thinkings and our opinions.
Exactly,
definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I agree that
I haven't found
like
the proper word for being sensitive, because when people say you're being sensitive, like, I don't know what they mean. Like,
or being emotional,
I always get confused on what is it that they're trying to say by we're being too sensitive. So, that's another day.
You know what sensitivity is? If you have more sensitivity to something, it affects you much faster.
Okay.
if you don't have that much sensitivity about certain things, it could be happening around you and it doesn't affect you as much.
But
That's
can
why
I
said
be too sensitive though?
You could be sensitive and understand something happens and then you're not happy about it, but your action is what's gonna show, like, are you serious? Is it that crazy?
I mean, but isn't it up to me to decide what's anyways?
No, okay, I guess I see what you're trying to say.
You know what?
I see what you're trying.
Because I feel like I can never be too sensitive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I just could react to, just like the people that are looting right now. A lot of people could say they're being too sensitive. But it's like, is that even a thing? Like, you can't really tell me how to react.
Exactly.
To what I've
now
been
we're being control.
Even the people that are unfollowing.
I probably used the wrong word for that.
But it's okay. You're expressing your thoughts and your beliefs. It's okay. But if you,
I
guess what I wanted to say is, it's petty. Okay, what they're doing, it's petty for that sense. Just unfollowing is petty, in my opinion.
Exactly. Like I said, and I love the fact that you say in your opinion. Yeah. And anybody else could believe something else. Amenda même Zuli même lapken so si mobile.
I never followed her to begin with.
Zuli te get cancel déjà, ça veut dire.
You te cancel from the start, I guess. But just to wrap things up about this subject, is like, if you want to support but you're not there to go out and protest. You can donate to Minnesota Freedom Fund.org and donate.
So all the people, don't just talk about it. Like you have $10, $20, whatever it is, donate to the cause.
Yeah,
it helps to like buy milk when they gas the people. It helps with everything. So bail money to put people that have been arrested out. Don't just talk about it, really be about it. All right? That was a very long introduction.
Yep.
I did not mean for it to be that long. I think that's the reason why they say don't have 3 people in a podcast, because
that was about to keep going, honey.
I mean, I had to put a break on that. But anyways, so the reason why Sam is here, y'all, I know he's a black man and all, it's not because of what's going on in the media, but it's really to talk about our last episode. And what were your thoughts when you heard last week's episode?
Well, as I was listening to it, it didn't, I don't know, it didn't feel much like an argument or anything. It's just both sides, both you and Amanda, you guys were, dropping facts on both sides, for women and men. And it was just, you guys were communicating your opinions and what you think is happening and how you view the evolution of, what's been happening
modern
with both sexes,
like Yeah, okay. So you didn't feel like it was like a threat or we were coming after?
No. You guys weren't coming after. Both sides were saying, valid stuff, valid points. It's just, I listened to it and, I decided to see, perhaps I could add to some of these points also.
Your men's point of view.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not men. There's a lot of things we'll never understand. So you're here to clarify for us. That's good. That's what you got from it, because that was the point. We're not here to make a man against women podcast, but a human podcast.
Exactly.
And then we were confused in a lot of the points as well. That's why we didn't come into a conclusion. We were just stating facts, but we didn't conclude anything other than, as human beings, we should just do what's right instead of what men have been doing for generation or what women have been doing for generation. And so today we have very specific questions. Maybe today will be a little more clear,
Hopefully.
Hopefully. So my what I would say, okay. I think last week we had ended on, I don't even remember what we ended on, but we were saying how like men and women, when they married, okay, let me see. I'm even lost. I don't even remember. Okay, there's a valid one that I wanted to say. Understand this to me, please. As men, why do you guys not see the simplest things? Like, the common sense things, like the things that are very obvious. Why do you guys always miss these little details?
Well, as men, I could tell you what could seem like a little detail that's, right there in front of you, or that could be common sense to you, but it's not to me. So I guess that way that's why they tell you, voice your opinion, talk. If you see that I'm missing a point, yo, clarify it to me, show it to me, because at the end of the day, I cannot read your mind. A lot of the time, with time, we end up seeing certain things by, I mean, when you're with your woman or whatever, being with them for a while, after a while, you learn to know them, and then certain things may become normal.
Obvious, okay.
They may become obvious by knowing the person. But you cannot just expect from the get-go that just because I see this way, I see it as, common sense, that automatically the man is going to see it as common sense also. You need to speak it out and, make sure that you're both on the same page.
Okay.
I don't know. Do you agree, Amanda?
So for them to for us to communicate with them, is that what Sam is saying exactly?
He's saying for us to tell them tutsi bagay.
Not tutsi bagay, but it's just for the most part. There's obviously it's not everything that we're gonna understand with you women, because a lot of the time y'all confuse the hell out of us. No lie. It's like you
like
guys
what
do
exactly?
confuse the
Can you
hell out of us.
elaborate on that? How we confuse you guys?
Because sometimes it's just y'all just refuse to be direct. You want us to just guess. And in a relationship, you cannot always be on the guessing game. Sometimes you just gotta say it straight up and let the person know what you're about, what you expect. Let them know. That way you'll have an excuse if they just choose not to do what you told them you're about. Hey, now if you want to throw a fit, you want to do something, hey, okay. But if you just stay quiet, you don't say anything, and then the person is not aware of certain things, but you just leave us confused, because if you're getting mad and we're not aware of what's going on, nah.
But I get what you're saying, Sam, but it's like, also we have to look at how females are brought up in society. It's like they teach us how to be cooking, like, I don't know how to say that word in English. It's like,
pretentious.
What word?
Yeah, capricious. It's like, okay, I want something, but I'm not gonna.
Capricious.
How you say it?
Oh, that's a word? Capricious.
Capricious?
English not there.
Word, merci Samuel. But like society teaches us that, our parents teach us like, until you don't talk directly what you're supposed to say that you want. You're supposed to learn it out. You understand? It's like
But I'm here to tell you how most men were brought up. We were not brought up to learn how to guess or how to read minds. That's the thing. We were not brought up with people that read your palm and be like, okay, I know what she's thinking about. I know exactly what she wants. Because
but we hint it out, Sam. Like we hint, like, okay, I will, you know how a woman acts. Like, they like, I would like for it to be this way or that way, but I'm not going to tell you directly. Because then
I
that's
understand
too easy.
if it's someone that you're talking to. I understand if it's someone that you're talking to, you're trying to cultivate something, you're trying to start a relationship with, if you want to do all that. If I'm your boyfriend or if I'm your husband, you should be able to you should be able to have a communication with me and tell me straight up what's the problem.
Yeah, definitely.
Talk to me.
That's what I'm saying, Sam. It's supposed to be that way. But we're not, obviously we're here talking about it. It's not being done that way.
It's not being done.
And I wonder why, because I feel like a lot of times too, as women, when we are too direct, men have a problem with that.
Yeah.
They say we're telling them what to do.
It all depends on the man. It depends on the man.
Too independent when we try to tell you guys,
it
babe,
depends
I want
on the man.
this.
You see, okay, I'm gonna take an example on myself.
So you don't want me?
I'm gonna take an example on myself. Okay.
Okay.
Literally, me, I'm the type of guy that, I like being a man. Okay, I like being a man. Let me be a damn man. But at the same time, if you feel like I'm doing something wrong, as my woman, I should be humble enough to listen to you, so I could be a better man.
You should be, but are you though?
But you heard that.
The question.
Sam, you heard that comment you just said. Let me be the man. So by me voicing my opinion, what I actually want, I'm taking your place?
No, that's not what I said. I said I like being a man, yes, but at the same time, if while I'm being that man or whatever I feel like is the right thing, if in your eyes, for you to be happy, or if you want something else in order for it to feel right for you, you need something extra, something more, and you tell me about it. Hey, I'm not going to feel threatened by it. Like I'm that type of person. If I have a problem, or if I'm doing something and then my wife says, hey babe, okay, I completely agree with you. This is right. But how about we try this? What do you think about this? What do you think about that? I'm not going to be like, nah, this is what I want to go with. And that's it.
So you think the approach matters. So the wife should tell you this is right, but how do you think about that?
Yeah, it's all about communication.
Okay.
Just like the guy, you cannot just come up with something and then just place it there. Yo.
Yeah,
But-
okay, I understand what you mean.
But Sam, I have a question for you. What does that mean? I like to be a man.
No, alma de satu.
Yeah, because you're organically a man. So what do you got?
A man.
Yeah, like what? Why is it I like to be a man? Are you something else? Like, because I hear
I like to
it's
be a
not
woman.
only you that say it. A lot of men say it, and what does that
Okay.
mean?
I'm going to explain it to you. Okay. So basically, when you hear being a man, what do you get from it? You hear that, you're supposed to be a provider, a protector, a person that's, that's ready to be trusted to carry the family on their back, to be able to make the right decisions, to be able to always be ready to make sacrifices for their family and all that. Like to be able to make crucial decisions in the family. That's being the man.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, again, like I said,
Mm-hmm.
because at the end of the day, I'm also a Christian, so I take a lot of things from what the Bible say also, and how a man should be in their family and towards their women. So that's one of the things too. I'm not the person that's gonna be picking and choosing what I want. I'm not gonna be like, nah, I'm the man, I'm above, and this. But it's just being able to be viewed as the protector of this family.
Okay, so
If
that's what a man is to you.
Yeah, the protector, the provider. The it's like the
What if I'm protecting with you, is that okay? If
Is
I'm
that taken
providing
away from
with
you?
Is that
it takes absolutely nothing away from me.
Okay.
so when you tell me you like being the man, like personally, I don't
I
feel
don't get
like
that
okay,
statement.
that's just it's just you. You're the man. Like you don't.
Yeah.
You don't see women walking around talking about.
I like to be
being
a
the
woman. Yeah.
We already that.
But what I'm trying to tell you is some men don't bother being a man. I'm telling you where I stand. I like being that man, to not be too dependent on anything, to be able to take what comes with being a man.
Okay. So you're
Okay.
saying that a lot of men that are looking like men, that has the dick and whatever, they're not taking these responsibilities.
They're not. But I'm saying me as myself, I do enjoy being able to take that
load.
to take whatever
Okay.
comes with being a man.
Okay,
Okay.
that makes more sense because
and if a woman is supporting you taking that load, you have no problem with
I
that
have
either.
absolutely no I had no problem with that because we're in it together anyways,
Nan, sote Jean a pale a kon salye nan la vou. Fom nan renkontre madame ou.
Fom da mette madame nan épisode femme nan pou nou da konen.
I can't. But okay. So,
Yeah, thank you for clarifying that because
yeah.
a lot of guys maybe the way you explain it, that's maybe not the way they will explain it, but we understand where you come from with that.
Yeah,
statement.
I understand that. And I appreciate the fact that you say to say what we want. I know we wait. And then we did an episode before, Amanda. Remember we did an episode about gender role. And we were telling women and to be straightforward, to not just expect people. Like if you don't want somebody to touch you there, tell them, no, don't touch me there. If you want somebody to touch you there, let them touch you there. If they're touching you there, don't say no because you're confusing the hell out of them. And that's how rape starts. That's how all these things start.
Yeah.
You want
Exactly.
a kiss? Lean in and get a damn kiss. Don't sit there and like lick your mouth until it's dry and then expecting him to kiss you. And when he don't, talk about his mouth. No, you wanted that kiss. Go for it as well. You got lips as well. And we were saying that in the last episode. And I like the fact that you say that for women to be straightforward. I know we were raised to be capricious and whatever. And I feel like a lot of men want us to be capricious because they don't think we're women enough if we're not.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of them feel threatened that we're too forward or too independent or too powerful if we were to lean in.
There's one thing I should add on this. Most men that get intimidated by that is men that have their own type of insecurities, okay?
Okay. I like that.
If you really don't have any kind of insecurity, you already have you're already sure of your masculinity and all that. A woman coming up to you and do certain things should not shake you in any way.
I love it.
Sam.
I'm so happy that I was not the one who said it, because if I did, they would probably would have like, Catherine's always talking about men are insecure.
No. We have to. You have to attack it where it is. Some men are insecure.
Yeah, it's true, and women too.
Whenever they see a powerful woman or a woman that's right there with them. It gives them
you're confused.
Yeah.
Problem.
Yeah.
And that's why you should be always true to yourself. Mettez un soulier qui bon pour vous.
Got no proverb.
Yeah.
Got no proverb.
Si toi gros pour vous, man. Yo, come on. That's why I always say, when you're getting in a relationship with a person, you learn to know what that person is or who that person is. And at the same time, you let them know who you are. And if it could work, if it could click, it clicks.
But a lot of time, they always say that men always go for the women that's, they have the chasing mentality. Like they have to get the bigger prize. So even though you could see the women is clearly out of their league, but that's the one they're going for. Class nerd, and then what they want is the popular girl. No, go get a nerd pareil. Like, what makes you feel like
you have to get that?
Waking up in the morning doing my makeup, I should go with you that didn't do any effort. Like, what makes you think it's okay for you to slide in my DM looking like that? And if you say something like that, they're gonna be like, oh, you being cocky, whatever. Cause I feel like men don't go for women on their level. Like, women qui clearly puyo.
Some of them don't, but it all comes down also with their confidence also. Some people
too confident.
We could admit that some people are too confident. Yeah,
it's
whatever.
Like they're going for the bigger prize. Like,
I actually heard somebody
nothing
said
is wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with that. Nothing's wrong with that. And now, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Now that you get that prize, now that you get the prize, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah, you better...
What are you going to do about it? That's what it is.
But
that's why I'm like, you say...
But Catherine, I heard this week, I was listening to a podcast or somebody was talking about relationship. And he said, he was talking exactly what we were talking about, like out of your league. And he was saying, I went out of my league to get my wife and I got her. And he said, had I not tried, I wouldn't got my wife. You understand? So he said, you shouldn't be afraid to go out of your league because...
To go out of your league?
Yeah, because he was like, if she says no, okay, next, move on to the next. But if you just reluctant and you didn't even try, then you might say no to yourself from the greatest blessing that's waiting for you. I don't know if
you're right, but Lemzi, when I say you have to wear the shoe that fits also, if you go for it, what are you willing to do to keep it once you have it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, make sure you grow your feet.
You end up, you have to do something to be able to keep it now. Like I said, a lot of time, men, they knew what they were chasing. They knew what they were going after. And then when the woman comes with everything that they have, and then the woman is already a certain way, bro, they get shaken up.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, that's not what I was expecting.
Well, that's
what you were chasing, though.
From the get-go, you need to know where you're going. You step in, you know everything that comes with that woman. You know it. Now, if you wanna, you wanna hop in and help or complete what's already there, because that's all you're gonna do. You're just gonna complete.
Yeah.
Because when you get together, that's what you're supposed to be doing. You complete each other. That's it.
Yeah.
When you get in there, you complete how you can. You do what you gotta do.
Is complete and complement the same?
It's about the same thing. Yes.
Okay. Because I feel like when you tell me you're gonna come to complete me, it's like I was not whole before you come.
You
and I
were
have a problem
whole.
with that.
Yeah, you were whole, but at the same time, when I say complete, I mean like, as a relationship.
Relationship, yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay, not me you're completing, you're completing the relationship.
The relationship.
Yeah, together.
Bring that up. Because, we're about to open a whole other parenthesis that we do not want to open again.
But when we're talking about compliment, we complimenting,
each other.
Each other.
Okay, I love it. All right. Merci beaucoup. Saying the right words really matter, guys. Because speaking with somebody like me, tout modi that matters, because I take things on a different level.
You take
and if
things
it's not
literal.
Clear,
you're gonna come for us.
If it's not clear, I'm confused. And I have a little thing. I think we talked about it in the last episode. I'm not sure if we did, but we were talking about 1950s women and men and stuff, and how women expect all these things from men and they're not willing to do a lot of these things. And I feel like a lot of women, they're not going to fix you a plate. They're not going to do a lot of these things because they say, you didn't put a ring on it yet. Okay? But you how do you feel about women like that? Like, how do you feel about a woman that expects you to pay on the first date, pick them up, turn on the car, pay the gas, drive them somewhere, give them foot massage, all these things, call them in the morning, make sure they're okay in the dating phase?
Bro, I'm gonna tell you straight up, I don't owe you any of that. I do it. No, I don't. Because look, if you're gonna tell me you're not gonna do this, you're not gonna do that because I didn't put a ring on it. Look, me doing all that, I'm doing it out of how you call this word again?
Compassion, I guess?
I'm doing it. No. It's not compassion. I said it earlier. I can't remember the word. Courtesy. I'm doing it out of courtesy. You know, it's because that's who I am. That's what I like doing. I want to do it for you. I'm doing it for you. It's not because I owe you that.
Okay.
You know, I don't owe you that. A lot of women make it. They make it seem like, yo, the man has to do that. That's their job. Says who?
Well, if you're dating me, you better pay on all the dates that we go to.
You better pay.
You know, they do say that. They do say that. And us men, sometimes we let it slide. We just do it. You know, we just do it. But not because that we know it's our job, because we want to do it. Okay. Because I know many men that's just going to look at you and be like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, if we just decide to do it, it's because we want to do it. But we don't owe you any of that until you're my wife. Which now it becomes my job. If I'm just dating you, we're just dating. Yo, we're dating. We're doing things out of courtesy right now.
Okay.
You don't owe me that either, you know?
Yeah.
You don't owe me that. I ask you it. If you feel like doing it, if you're in the right mind, you feel like doing it, you do it. But yo, if you don't want to do it, I can't be mad at that. I can't hold you accountable for that. Because at the end of the day, true, I did not put a ring on it yet. So, mbaka bo lord, mbaka do rien. Même le Mario la mbaka bo lord, you know? It's just, if you feel like doing it, you do it. Just like that too. You should not try to pressure me into anything either.
Damn. So what's the whole point of the dating process then?
Yeah.
That's an interesting question, y'all.
What do you think, Amanda? Because what you dated, you tell me shit.
Well,
don't ask me no question.
Well, everything that Sam was saying, exactly. Like, if I'm dating you, it's a courtesy. But me, I was dating with purpose. I was never that type of girl where I was gonna date just to date. I wanted to have a husband. So when I dated, I give my all to that person. Not necessarily hoping it for him. It happened that he gave it back to me. He gave me his whole and I give my whole. But some people, they do give their whole and they get crushed. And that's why they move on to the next. But I feel like it's really depending on the person, because some people might not agree with what I'm saying right now. It's like, oh, well, he's not your husband yet. Why are you giving your whole? But it's like, if I'm not ready to give you my whole now, how would I be able to give it then? You understand? So I feel like that's my perspective on it when I was dating.
I get your perspective, and nothing wrong with giving your whole with the person. But when you say dating for a purpose, okay, what do you mean by that? Because
I said in the beginning,
we all were dating for a purpose. I don't think anyone should just date just to be like,
I'm gonna just dating to date.
Sam,
a lot of people are going for... I would never marry that.
Yeah, a lot of people go for free meal.
They tell me, I would not date that. I would never marry that.
See, that's just wrong. That's just wrong. But Sam, what I'm trying to say is,
do you know a lot of women? I'm not trying to bash my female counterparts here, but a lot of females I know, they have a list of numbers. If they want a free meal, they know exactly who to call right now.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about that kind of dating. I'm talking about girlfriend and
dating,
boyfriend,
girlfriend,
like
boyfriend, official.
Like, you know, if you're official, what I'm saying is, yes, I've dated for, you know, purposes also, you know, to go forward with it and for it to become something more serious, eventually marriage, you know? But at the same time, I just feel like a lot of the time we over expect things in the dating phase, okay? We're over expecting things. And what we're trying to do is, dating is like a trial run before you get married. Okay. You know, it is a trial run. So there's certain things that automatically, you know, it doesn't mean that you have to do it. You don't have to. It's really courtesy. You don't owe it. You don't owe it. Like you decided to give your whole.
That's
Ain't nobody gonna hold anything against you. You know, it was your choice.
Yeah,
like that.
But it's not all around.
Well, that's exactly what I said. It's not all around.
It's not like a general rule.
Exactly. But I feel like if it's not all around, if you're not willing to give me your whole, how am I even supposed to know what I'm getting myself into? Like, how do I know?
Like Catherine said, if you're always giving bits and pieces, when would you actually give me the whole cookie?
Okay, but what do you consider giving your whole? That's what I'm saying.
Like, be genuine.
I don't know.
Like, I'm saying,
Be just
genuine.
you.
Be you. Like, don't be like, oh, I don't owe you that. You don't. I don't owe you that. So it's like we're bickering instead of us actually getting we actually, instead of getting to know each other in another perspective. We're like, well, I don't have to do that because I'm not your wife. Well, I'm not doing that because I don't owe you. I'm doing this by courtesy. It's like,
a lot of time when it happens like that, Amanda, what you need to understand is because some guys are entitled. They come up, they expect the girl to do certain things, and then the girl has to put you back in your place and be like, hey.
Some women are very entitled.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Some women are more entitled than the men.
Yeah, it goes back and forth. Sometimes women, they come up to the man and they say, hey, you need to do this. And then the guy's just going to look at you straight in the eye and be like, excuse me? Like, excuse me. You know, so it's not about giving your whole or not giving your whole. I could be giving someone my whole, but there's something that they're asking me. And now I'm not in a position to do it, so I can't do it. But if they were my wife or whatever it was, that way, it would have to be my job to do it because I don't want anyone else out there to do it for my wife. Yes, I may not feel like doing that, but at the end of the day, if I don't do it, if not me, who else then?
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
But it doesn't mean that you're not giving your whole. It's just it just means that dating still has some boundaries. It still has certain things. Like what you're gonna be doing, it's solely gonna depend on how you feel about it. You don't owe it. That's what I'm trying to say. You don't owe it.
I kind of see what you mean. So when we're in a marriage, then it's like we owe each other to we have to make it our job to keep each other happy. And it's like we have to choose to keep doing certain things. There's a lot of things that we must do for this to go forward.
That's why there's a lot of sacrifices in weddings.
Even if we don't want to really, but because it's a marriage and I signed up for that, I must do that.
You know all that came with it, you know?
Yeah.
So you tell yourself that, hey, look, I want to be happy. I want my wife to be happy, or I want my husband to be happy. If my husband's happy, if my wife's happy, that makes me happy. So in turn, if I could do that for them and it takes nothing out of me, it takes nothing off me, it doesn't make me any less of a person, I might as well do it.
Yeah.
I do it. But if I'm dating you and I don't feel like doing that, yo, what do I have to... Say courtesy. It's courtesy.
At the end of the day, there's no blueprint to dating. So do whatever that you feel like will work for you and your person.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
And hopefully you do find somebody that's not playing you, because a lot of these men, and I feel like a lot of these women too, they are dating somebody, and when you look at their list of the men that they want, they want a rich man, they want a man that's 6 foot but they're dating a 5'4". They want a rich man but they're dating somebody that's making less than 20,000 a year. It's like, it doesn't match what they're saying. So it's like, yeah, they're dating, but it's not. You could see that if they find that person that they really want that fits their description, they're gonna leave you for that person.
It's gone.
Yeah, and I feel like it's so wrong when women are usually dating somebody and they're describing someone else.
Yeah, they're dating you, but in their head they have their ideal man.
Yeah, they have another ideal man, and it's not you. And some women wants it to be you. In their head, that's what you're gonna be in 10 years. They're putting their idea on you. They're dating your potential and stuff.
They're shaping you,
actually dating you. But anyways, I agree. So first of all, we made one thing clear, which is to really, whatever you want, ask. Don't assume. Don't expect anything from nobody.
Yep.
Don't think anything is basic knowledge or whatever. Nobody can read your mind. Not everybody was raised the same as you. We were all raised by different people. So we are different people coming together. So if you don't tell me what your basic is I'm not gonna know. And you can't just be mad at me for something that I don't even know existed.
Exactly.
And then as for dating, there's no blueprint. So do what makes you feel happy in the dating process,
And if it's successful, it's successful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And give it, don't like hold back and put walls and then the person can't, don't know really how to love you because you're not giving them your all. They're confused. Don't do all these games.
Yeah, stop playing
whether
games.
we like it or not, dating it's a risk. That's what it is. Dating and
It
getting with
is.
someone, it's a risk because you don't know the person.
And then your hearts are meant to be broken.
Oh my gosh, Catherine, don't say that.
Nah, but if it's broken, you put it. I'm telling you, you get over it.
That's so crazy.
It will
You
hurt.
can glue that thing back up. It'll be fine.
It will hurt. It will hurt. It will be shattered.
It's not permanent.
It's not permanent. You will find love. You will find happiness. It might not be from a man. It could be from anything else.
Yeah.
From Jesus. Something something will come and complete you. But trust me, don't just keep holding back and then make it so hard for someone to love you or see the true you because you were hurt by 10,000 different other men, you know?
Yeah.
Be your true self in the dating process and the marriage process.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But my problem is, I feel like all I have is problems. But my problem is, you know the things we're talking about, masculine and being a man and everything, right? It's okay. Before I get to that, I feel like there's a difference between support and encouragement. Okay. And I feel like a lot of time men support their women, but they don't encourage them. Vice versa. I don't know. Have you guys, since you guys are married, have you guys ever done that, Amanda? Like, did you ever encounter that in your relationship?
The support and the encouragement?
Yeah. Like, do you feel like there's a difference or not really?
Definitely there's a difference.
What's the difference for you?
For me, support, okay, let me put it this way. Let me break it down because people might not understand. Support to me is like, hello?
I hear you.
Yes. So support for me is like, okay, let's say, okay, I'm starting this podcast, okay? And I have Sammy. I'm telling Sammy, yo, Sammy, I'm about to start this podcast with Catherine. I need equipment. I need microphone. I need everything, okay? He gets it for me. That's support, okay? He's supporting me. Now, the encouragement is like, okay, I bought the equipment. And like, you see how like Sammy posts it. Like, every time we come out with an episode, he listens to it, he edits, he helps me around it, okay? And then he posted it. He's like, yo, did you, like, every time he has a friend, he's like, did you hear my wife's podcast? It's dope. You should tune in. Like, don't hesitate. And sometimes it boosts me up. Like, it's like, oh, yo, I should keep going. Because he listens to me, and it gives me that sense of, like, it matters what I do. It's not just like, okay, here's the tools, go and do something about it. You understand? It's like he supports me emotionally and financially, or whatever it's called. Okay,
so he supports you and he encourages you.
Yeah.
What do you think, Sam? You think it's the same thing, or you think?
Well, honestly, at first, I was really thinking that it's the same. Okay, but I think what you're trying to say is support is more material wise, and encouragement is more like
words.
Mental or like more emotional. Okay. Now, where the challenge comes in is if that person feels that what they're doing to support you is considered as encouragement. Now, I guess that's where a lot of us miss the point, because we're doing some supporting and then
thinking it's encouragement.
We're thinking it's encouragement.
But
what happens is if the person that's on the receiving end doesn't voice it out, sometimes we're not gonna know, because just like people have different love languages, it's like that for a lot of people also. I may think that, me being ready to buy whatever my wife needs to get this going,
she should see that I'm encouraging
her to keep going, because whatever she needs, I'm giving to her. You know? So a lot of the time, we as men, include myself, we would often mistake the word encouragement for support.
Okay.
So we would just do all the supporting that the person needs, and then the encouragement, although we would do it, but it would be really kind of like minimal
through the support.
We wouldn't
it's
really,
like, obviously I'm buying these things for you. If I didn't encourage you, if I didn't want you to continue, I would not have bought them.
Exactly.
And I feel like parents do that as well. Parents do that to kids as well. Like, I feed you every day, I pay the school for you. No, duh, I'm so proud of you.
I bought you the school materials.
But they would never tell you they're proud of you.
Yeah, so that's.
But
so
I like
us being confused.
I like the
about
fact
that. I feel like I'm listening. Go ahead, Amanda.
Sorry. I like the fact that you brought up the love language, Sam, because it does play a big part. Because some people don't like to hear, like you said, your point of view. I agree with it, because some people, by them buying the thing, because you didn't have to buy the equipment, by them buying it out, because that person didn't really tell you to go out and buy it for them. They just said, I'm about to start this project. And you, because you feel so, emotional, you're like, wow, she's about to, let me do my part. Let me play a part in it.
Support.
Yeah, let me support and encourage her. So instead of her saying, I don't have the money yet, you just went out and bought it. But like you said, it plays a part in the person loves language, because I'm a person where I like to words of affirmation. I like to hear things. So that person that's dating you or married to you is watching you, and they know your love language. So they were like, you know what, Sam, you could do it if that's what you like, but that might not move you as well. You understand? I don't know if I'm making sense.
I see what you mean.
Yeah,
you're making sense. So and so what I meant to conclude by that also is just for us to stop mistaking this is for
speak out.
The other end, the receiving end, to support. I said support to speak out and say what they expect
Tell
more.
Me how
to be
you
like,
want me.
Thanks, babe. I know that you spent this, you did this. I love it. I see that you really want me to continue this, but sometime I would wish you would tell me this, and it'll make me feel better. It'll give me that push that I need.
Exactly.
Yes.
You just voice it out. You voice it out, because sometimes us men, by the action that we're doing, automatically we feel like we think that we're filling all the gaps or whatever.
Yeah.
But if you guys don't tell us, we're not gonna know. That's
Vice
why
versa.
Yeah, that's why me as a man, I'm never afraid of telling my wife, for, something like that. Whatever she's supporting me, for example, for music, she's always telling, she's always there ready to help me get whatever equipment I need for music. But sometime I still go to her and, I try to tell her that,
I
hey,
need to hear that you telling me,
babe, what do you think about this? I would like you to, to comment or to say what you think about what I'm doing with the music and all that, or at least compliment me on it.
Exactly.
Because we're human. We like compliments.
I totally see what you mean. And then it's vice versa as well, because I feel like the women, they think that they could just tell you, babe, I'm so proud of you, but you're bashing.
Yeah.
Like the women love doing the talking, but they ain't really spending a lot of time. It's not all women, but most of them, that's what they do.
Yeah.
And I'm here to tell you, I think both matters. Whatever your love language may be, do both. Because support and encourage. Whichever one the person likes better, they'll pick it. But do both.
Yeah.
Just keep it balanced.
Because I don't think someone will ever refuse support and encouragement.
Exactly.
Like, everybody
like,
wants.
They would never be mad.
Some people might want to emphasize more on one or the other, but someone wants it. Everybody wants it.
If they want the emphasizing, they could tell you. You see, I kind of like when you tell me that more.
Exactly.
I do that. I'm
not gonna lie to you. I do that.
Yeah.
It may look like the society makes men feel like it's wrong to do that, to request something from your female counterpart. Hey, I don't care what they say. Look, if that's what's gonna make me feel better, I don't gotta be embarrassed.
We entire society out here, so
I'm not gonna be embarrassed.
We all with you.
Samuel about to ask his wifey about things now. Samuel parlement de madame du kek baray.
I already do that, man.
He already does that. But don't call bagay masculinity society wapale. I feel like all of these things that society says that makes a man masculine, that we when they do it, we say they're sexist, right? But it's the same thing that us as women think that makes the man a man.
Shit.
See? Example, it's like, you see how like they tell you, oh, if a man chokes you, bien, they talk to you. You know how they be like, oh, when she's talking, they really scream. I'm gonna talk so much until he screams not that more. He really screams so hard, and then I just shut up. Like, these memes you be seeing, like, tant qu'on l'a pédé parler, just font gros bruit dans tête li, l'a shut up, and then, oh my God, I'm wet. Like all of these things that women be saying. And then when it happens, they be saying, oh, this is sexist, this is masculinity, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But when it happens, they're like, oh, I'm wet, I'm turned on, I'm blah, blah, blah. It's like so confusing.
Yeah.
It is confusing. It's like they're giving us the wrong hints, yo. They're telling you to act a certain way.
When you do, they say you're sexist.
Yo.
And then when you don't do it, they say you're not man enough.
You're not man enough.
Like
what the hell you want me to do?
Society. That's what we gotta say. Okay.
Do you want me to slap your butt after you make me some sandwich?
Yeah. Like if you do that, a friend might be like, "Oh, he just slapped you like you were a slave, or you were his maid."
You accept that?
It's just so confusing, because it's like all these things that makes a man, like how women be like, "Oh, be a man about it," are sexist stuff. When you're looking at the definition of sexist and misogynistic, whatever, it's all these things that when men do it, they're like, oh, it's a man. Oh, grab her by the neck and kiss her. And then grab her by the neck, you catch a case.
That's the thing. That's the thing, Catherine. We
What
gotta
the
be
heck?
careful though.
It's like we don't know. That's why you need to find that woman that's into that. You gotta, because if not, if it doesn't work for everybody, a lot of women they saying it, but it's like they don't practice what they preach.
So they say,
don't
but
walk
when
that
you do
walk.
it to them, they feel dirty or something. You know, like they don't.
Like, what do you take me for?
Yeah.
My wife.
But I see exactly what Sam is saying. Like some girls, they actually lure guys like that. Oh, I like it rough. Oh, I like it this and that. And then you get into a relationship with them. I'm not like that. I don't like things like that. It's like, what are you trying to do
quick,
now?
man. Catfishing me. I'll drop you real quick.
It's like you treated me like I'm a sex slave or like a porn star or something, or you know they're complaining about that, or they
But that's
even
what
go
you
to
were
court
talking
with
about
you.
in the DMs, though.
Exactly, like oh, grab me hard or smack my booty or da da da, whatever the hell they say. It's so confusing. I'm so confused for you guys. I'm so sorry.
We are, I guess, and that the only way we could do that, we could fix that is learning the person you're in that relationship with to see what they like.
Yeah, tell them to talk to you. Literally.
Yeah, because if we're listening to what everyone is saying, yo, there's no winning for us. Okay, there's no winning.
Yeah, literally. So when you get into a relationship, literally make the rules up with the person that you're in, and it's the same thing we said the last episode as well. You decide what you want in your relationship, not what mommy did, what not your daddy did, not how your dad raised you, or how your dad acted with your mom, or what you saw on Instagram, or you know Bonnie and Clyde. No. That's not what you want. You want a relationship. If you're in a relationship with Sammy and Amanda makes the rule for the relationship of Sammy and Amanda. That's it. Exactly. Amanda likes to be slapped. That doesn't mean when I'm with my man, I'm be like, oh, how come you don't slap me in the butt? Like,
and that happens.
Don't be doing what works for us. You understand? You know, do what works for you.
Exactly. So we already know we anti the comparison. We're not for it at all, you know. And I'm sorry, man, if we have been confusing you this whole time, you know. If you're as a man, I think the only way for you to fix it is literally when a woman tells you no, walk away. Make it like everything they say, just listen. They say yes, do it. When you say you want food, they say no, just walk away. Don't give them
your
food,
man. Eat your food.
Yeah, I could be doing something right now. You want me to stop?
you know how they be like, what do you want to eat? I don't know. It just like make women say what they want. Like when they don't entertain, don't entertain the capris.
Oh no, don't entertain that type of behavior.
They'll talk.
Don't entertain the capris.
I can't read mine.
And they're like, no, walk away. And then they'll be like, but I didn't want you to walk away. Well, then say what you mean and mean what you say. You know,
make it clear.
And like that, they will be more comfortable to tell you the truth. Yeah. Because a lot of time too, when they do tell you the truth, men say their show will be, you know, you're too straightforward, and they don't really like that because supposedly men likes chasing and passing music.
And nobody said that.
That's how older women always tell me.
I don't like passing misère. What the hell? No.
Yeah, but that's what they tell us, Sam.
That's what they always tell me.
Nah,
don't be too straightforward. Like if you're too straightforward, then like the men don't want you.
Don't get me wrong. What happens is sometimes, man, we like a challenge, okay? But it doesn't mean we don't like when it's not a challenge either. You know, it's like even us, we confuse some people sometimes. You know, I could tell you that, you know, I like knowing I worked hard for something.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's certain things that are a little too hard. I don't want to work too hard. I want to make the bare minimum effort and see that it has come to a realization. You know?
Yeah.
So it all depends. We don't like chasing all the time. Sometimes you want to settle. I mean, they be less I'm gonna live for chase. No.
So I'm just stop back at chasing. Just no agree with no bagay. Just say what you mean and mean what you say.
Man, exactly.
If you tout problem are fini, honestly, I'm telling you, we'll get rid of. Well, nobody can get rid of rape, but a lot of misunderstanding that's going on, you know, harassment and stuff. If we do speak what we really want, we'll get rid of all these confusions.
Yeah.
Discussion qu'a fait dans mariage and all these things, and dating, all these games.
Communicate.
Like, all of these things will go away by just communicating what you want.
Yeah, and making it clear. Making it clear from the get-go.
So pas comprendre tout, do pas comprendre. Like, be like me. Tout ça, do di why. Like, tout ça. Everything they say, just say why. So you now, from the get-go, you know, is this person doing this because they're misogynistic, or are they doing this because they insecure about something, or are they doing this because that's really what they want, or that's really their ideas of things? So, oh my God, I'm barely throw up, man. My mouth hurts.
It's okay.
But do you have any questions for us, Sam?
Oh, I do have a question, right?
Yeah.
What's up?
I was just wondering why some females, they always think that, okay, automatically when I'm with a guy, the guy has to assume every and all responsibility. For a lot of females, they feel like the famous saying is, if you knew that you weren't ready to take care of a woman, if you knew that you weren't ready, you didn't have enough money pour gérer une femme, you should not go after a femme. So were we just put on earth just pour gérer femme?
Okay, I think we kind of touched base on that last episode, in the sense that we expect the men to be able to provide. Let's say that I meet you at 23. Automatically, it's your responsibility to take care of me at 23. Meanwhile, we come from the both school, we're in high school together, nous travaillons tous les deux in McDonald's, but somehow I'm supposed to be able to take care of everything. Meanwhile, you have your parents still helping you.
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering why.
It's society.
Probably I'm going to answer for that, honestly.
Because it's crazy.
Society.
It's ridiculous, because just like men that expect, okay, femme doit faire manger,
doit laver, yeah.
It's not their job, okay? Dans mariage là, it's not their job. You know, c'est ça qu'a fait. You complement each other, okay? Si même pas qu'on fait manger, I know pas qu'on fait manger. So madame moi assume that responsibility. She does it. Mais même dans qui ça m'ka fait? Si m'ka laver, si m'ka clean toilette là, m'ka laver vaisseau, ça m'ka fait.
Nous même dans podcast ça, we are a human podcast, and we encourage every man and woman to learn how to cook. We don't accept no men that don't learn how to cook, or no woman that don't know how to cook, or no man that don't know how to do laundry, or no woman that don't know how to do laundry. These are basic needs that every human being should know how to do.
Ok, mais même non m'kon faire œufs, ok? M'ka faire œufs frits là, m'péter fiel à cholestérol. But I mean, honestly, what I'm trying to say is, a lot of the time, men, we make it feel like, okay, it's the woman's job. Si au fond bagay la, we don't compliment them enough for certain things. That's why I would like to say, guys, take that example from me. Tout ça madame moi fait nan ka la m'dil merci, men. Li fait manger a m'dil merci, pas job li. Li lave ba moi la m'dil merci. Même genre tout, guess what? Li pas fait ça me fait nan ka yo, li pas fait pas job. Même lave assiette lan là, même s'il te fin fait camper, il fin fait tout manger tout ba ça, même guess what? She comes and say thank you. She doesn't say that, oh well, it's your job. So it's your job. You need to do this.
Obviously, you need to wash the plate.
You know, we just recognize each other's efforts too. You know, we're just helping each other out.
I love that.
Sam pa ka fe, li fel. Tout ça li même li pa ka fe, m'fel.
I love that. I love the beautiful. Thank you part. You know, I love
you know what?
On
bat bravo pour Samuel.
Merci guys, merci.
I love the thank you part. It matters. Même là pas nan kay avec un husband ou your boyfriend, sou nan kay avec sœur, avec maman, avec parents, we encourage you to do the same thing. Mommy washes the dishes, mommy cooks for you, whatever they do, say thank you. It matters. And if you're a parent, you're listening to that, your child does something, just say thank you. It's not because, they're supposed to do it, it's their room, they're supposed to fix it anyways. It's just because if they didn't do it, you probably would be doing it.
Encouragement.
So it's just encourager moun nan, and montrer que ça la fait matter, and you see it. And that way moun nan, the person will be more motivated to do more next time and stuff like that.
Kill him with kindness.
You know, there's a lot of women that do think like that, but it's not all of us. I personally don't think like that. I don't expect the man to be able to take care of me and stuff if I'm not able to do the same. So even if moi-même qui te prends, ça veut dire pas juste ou même qui te viennent prendre, son pas de take care of a woman, but I accepted you knowing that you weren't able to take care of me as well.
That's what I meant to say, because you need to be genuine before even, getting that relationship to know the person you're going to end up with, if they could do this or if they could do that.
Exactly.
Pas fake là, man.
Et moi que t'es accepté avec Bouddha Shiro là, so faut moins dégager.
But what happens is
obviously
once the guy garçon fin rive non côté kounya ka prend décision, to be like, yo babe, I see I'm making this amount. I feel like I want to contribute more. I want to do more. Do more.
Exactly.
But don't pressure the person, Just don't pressure them. Because if we're both working, we're both able-bodied, okay?
Yeah.
We're both working. If we're making the same amount of money, at the end of the day, the money we're making, if we're really a family, if we're married, the money is ours. So at the end of the day, if I spend the money, it's your money too.
Exactly.
That I'm spending. So
yeah.
I'm spending all that. What are you doing with yours?
Samuel gonna have him la palila.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, you know, at the end of the day.
I believe it is our money, and that's why mine is staying in my pocket and yours is staying on the
You know, so I mean, like I said, if as a man, if you're able to assume all the responsibilities, yo, kudos, do it. Do what you gotta do, man. But if you're not there yet, talk to your wife. Yeah. Let them know, babe, this is what I wanna do, but I'm not there yet. I'm not at that level yet. So right now, this is what I could do. This is how we're gonna work together.
Exactly.
But as soon as I could do this, I promise you, I will assume more responsibility.
And that's okay.
An understanding wife, ya comprendre, because you are clear and you're genuine. You're telling them the truth.
And you're not taking on more things that you could handle either.
Exactly.
Very honest.
That's true.
And nobody's gonna tell you just to please every able body in the world.
Not a wife that loves you. A wife that loves you will not make you do that.
We agree with you.
They will not make you do it.
Wow, I thought this was supposed to be disagreement all the way. I don't understand.
You know what? We're gonna have to invite Samuel over again.
Do you love people that agree with us?
I mean,
no, that's not that he resonates. I mean, he sees the truth.
That's society
like I said,
put into us.
Even from your last podcast, I was like, okay, there's not an argument here. I was just listening to it. I thought it was gonna be more challenging or more, but then I was like, okay, as a non-biased person, I saw that you guys were speaking a lot of facts, so I couldn't disagree with the things. So it's like I just came really to bring out some light or some of my own opinion, you know, from my perspective. Exactly. So basically,
thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Sam.
You have anything that's going on so we could shout you out? Because, you know, we always shout a man and a woman out at the end of every podcast. A black young man or somebody in
black
business
owners.
Usually. Yeah, you got any business you want to shout out, even if it's not you? Any friend you know that you would want to give a support or anything? Anybody you want to shout out?
I would like to shout out my wife, the best cleaning maker around here.
Okay. Okay. I see you, wifey.
Sin besoin vin boy un bon ti mix. Femme connaît.
All right, go follow her Instagram. She will be coming. Let me not. She will be making some clearing for y'all for the summertime. I don't care if it's out or not. I'm speaking it into existence.
Yeah.
At Black Sweet. What is her Instagram? Mrs. P or
no, Black Sweetness.
Black Sweetness
16.
Black Sweetness 16. Go follow him. Go follow her. Sam's wife. Samuel li même li pa preglan
So it's Black Sweetness _16.
Okay. Samuel di li même li pa preglan nan societe a, but he's the
shout out Madam Ni.
He's the figure behind the strong woman.
The strong man behind the strong woman is me. That's it.
Anyways, do you have anything else to say, Amanda? Or
I mean, Black Lives Matter. That's all I have to say.
They do. We do.
And this has been
What the Talk.
What the Talk.
Cut.
What the Talk.